welcome back to the channel More Love Tarot. I am Chris and I'm here to do the daily reading. Remember, all my readings are timeless, so this could happen today, tomorrow, 6 months, 12 months down the track. It's just a bit of insight as to what could happen, and everything changes through manifestation as well. So you can change the course of this reading at any point in time in your own life. Okay? So I'm drawn to the Alice in Wonderland cards. I'm going to use them to check how the Divine Masculine and the Karmic are going and how they view one another right now. Thank you so much to all the views and the likes. Yeah, I can't do it without you. The channel has just boomed in the last 48 hours to 72 hours. It's been amazing. Thank you to everyone who's been coming forward for a private reading. You should have them already in your inbox or mailbox. Alright. How is the masculine feeling towards the karmic or the karmic situation? Never jam today. Promises that will never be. Empty words, not living in the now. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of empty promises happening, and the Divine Masculine's actually seen it for themselves. They're realizing that this situation they're in isn't the path they're supposed to be on, and it's not serving them in any way, shape or form. There's a lot of empty words, empty promises, like I said, like they're not talking. They're definitely not talking, or it's very silent. Maybe he's been a little withdrawn. Or must have prizes. Trying to please everyone. So I feel like the karmic is also trying to please people around them, but not really pleasing the masculine, or is trying to please the masculine, and it's not working because he realizes that this situation is just fucked. I'm gonna say it. This person could overeat as well. This karmic could eat a lot of like sugary foods, crave a lot of sugary foods, eating the low vibrational foods. That just tells you something right there. That's why they're playing for the devil. How does the karmic feel towards the Divine Masculine? Set your course, know where you wish to go, have a plan in the right direction. Wow. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is, look how miserable Alice looks in this picture. She knows that the masculine is planning something, but she can't quite pick it up. She can't quite figure it out. I'm saying she, you just take what resonates. Gender is just well, it's a human construct if you want to, you know, we both contain each energy. So if you're a masculine watching this, then it's your divine feminine in that karmic and the karmic. How else does she feel? Too much. One card, please. One card. How does she feel? Weirdness and curiosity. So she's feeling very curious as to what these plans are and how he's going to go about it. And I think she's really curious as into like trying to find out a little bit more about you, Divine Feminine. Trying to dig a little bit deeper down this hole. Trying to grip on and hold on to whatever she can, because she believes that this is, you know, this is her man and only her man. But I feel like she's not really going to put up a struggle. There might be a little bit of chaos, that more drama, I guess, that would unfold if he did leave, like using certain things against him. She may have some secrets. I'm actually hearing videos, something to do sexually, about some type of video that she has threatened to use against him to show family and friends. So just take what resonates. I feel like it could actually have to do with the same sex. What's the overall energy for the karmic and the divine masculine? What's the overall energy for the karmic and the divine masculine? No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Yes. So I think that like the masculine is like really not fearing those threats. He doesn't really care if it comes out, because I think like he already knows that, you know, his divine feminine knows about this, and it's really not going to bother her all so much, because you've had a lot of time to process and deal with the things that are coming to you through your intuition. Because if you only think like the divine feminines that have been coming through, like the crystal reading, you're really working so hard on, you know, yourself and your power, and intuition is one of your strongest points. So I think you already kind of know this, and you're like, yeah, whatever. People do shit. I mean, I guess like we all have skeletons in the closet at some point. You know, so there's nothing to be ashamed of, and people experiment. That's what people do. It's all part of growth, isn't it? You know. I'm just going to get some tarot, and we'll see exactly what's happening with this story. The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom. That karmic wheel is turning. I told you yesterday, it is turning, and it's turning for the better, because the masculines seem to constantly go back and forth in their mind, in their mental state, and don't want to leave this certain situation simply because he could be in a family, or he could have a lot of ties with this karmic, which means he's going to lose a lot in the process. So sometimes it's just easier staying put. But what they have to realize, that the more that they stay put, they're not going to get this Ace of Wands. They're not going to get this goddamn brand new beginning, this transformation, moving into a more spiritual kind of life. Even if you don't practice spirituality every day, you've still got that backup from the divine, and, you know, a lot of power towards manifestation. Yeah, there we go, manifestation. The Magician. This person could be, you know, a bit of a magician, like the divine masculine, meaning that he is quite a manifester himself. I'm just going to grab the Fairy Oracle. Just because we have fairies here, I like to pull the Fairy Oracle to see what these fairies have to say. Let's get some more. He's manifesting this brand new beginning and working very hard towards it, that's for sure. like up late at night. He could be writing a letter or wanting to write a letter or just making plans. This could be a contract as well. We do have this flame here. So twin flame. Masculine working very hard. There is a green potion here. Just be careful that maybe if you've received gifts from your divine masculine in the past, this could be jewelry, crystals, rocks, anything like that. You need to cleanse them. You need to get rid of that bad juju, because he also could have been very careless in the past and tried to cast some sort of love spell. Yeah, wish fulfillment. He's wanting to really plan towards moving forward and leave this karmic behind. Because as you can see, nothing here is working. It's all just like, it's all just up in the air. He's kind of withdrawn from it. But he's really wanting to move forward from this. Like, this is the wish fulfillment card. This is having all your dreams come true. It could be taking on a little bit of exercise, some kind of more healthy eating regime, but he's also sick and tired of balancing energies. He's also sick and tired of balancing her, the karmic's energy and his energy. So back and forth, also trying to maintain this connection with you in the 5D. I do feel that the karmic is aware of this connection through the 5D, so she's not allowing him to sleep. So if you're having very restless nights or not having much sleep at all, like you're sleeping in, say, hour patterns and you'll wake up, or you even struggle to get to sleep, there's something going on there that is, because of her, she's trying to keep him up, so that he's not able to get into dream state where he's able to get, you know, even guidance from his spiritual ancestors and everything like that, because that's where you're going to also have your lucid dreams, where you're able to astral travel. I do that quite a fair bit. I haven't in the last like 2 to 3 months, but I used to travel to different places, also help tribes and protect civilizations from being destroyed by the dark force. Long story short, but yeah, that's a little bit about what I do in my dream state. Constantly fighting this one person. I never get to see their face though. But yeah, this Page of Pentacles, he sees you as somebody that's very stable and loving in their environment. You could be a Capricorn. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus here as well. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I always see the Magician as a Virgo because he's ruled by Mercury, I think. If I can remember correctly. It might be Gemini as well. I have to do a little bit more research on that one. But, and Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Yeah, seen as this, like, beautiful, single woman full of abundance. You could be quite curvy, have really small waist, and a peachy bottom. Just really, really beautiful, and, you know, you're just this dreamlike figure to him. But with the Hierophant here, this is like as above, so below, like, so the universe are really like watching everything that he's doing and yet again pushing him towards where he needs to go, but he's kind of resisting in a certain way because he really doesn't want to leave this situation with the karmic without like he wants it to be on good terms, I'm hearing. There's just a lot of ties that need to be loosened up, I'm hearing. This is also Taurus energy. karma. So this is already been starting. This card has been coming up so much. This is also Scorpio energy. Coming up constantly because of this eclipse. And we've got another one coming up on the 7th. The 4th of the 7th. So the 4th of July, we're going to be getting another one. So I think from this full moon that we've just had to then, there's a lot that's being filtered out and being shook up. And I think that, yeah, the universe has been pushing him towards this breakthrough in this karmic connection, because we've been getting that a lot, that it's over, and then all of a sudden he's still stuck in this certain situation. But there's a lot of things, like I feel like he also could be married or in some sort of de facto contract where he may have like walked in, you know, to this relationship with very little, and he's built up a lot, and then he's going to walk away with pretty much nothing and no money. He's very scared that you're going to reject him due to the fact that he has no money or anything like that. I'm just going to pull another card. I'm going to go get my Karmic Lessons deck. Yeah, he's filtering all this karma out so that he can move forward with the world. So he's wanting the world with you, that's for sure. Look, we've got the green man here. He could be very in touch with nature. Could work in the gardens. What's the karmic lesson here? What's the karmic lesson here? What's the karmic lesson? What's the divine masculine filtering out? Whoa, 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 whoa. 1. What's the karmic lesson? So they're going to give us 3. Okay, so the karmic lesson here in Scorpio is to learn accountability and the true nature of power. To know that you are immediately responsible for everything that you manifest into your life. Yes, that's why the manifestation card here is here. This is why the magician is present, because a lot of this he's manifested himself, and he now needs to end those ties. He needs to cut them out completely. There's the heart chakra as well with the color pink. Yeah, just really taking responsibility for his own actions. That's the way you become a man, isn't it, hey? Stop being in this playboy, fuckboy attitude. It's time to step up to the plate, take responsibility for your own actions, because nothing is ever going to change in your life unless you start manifesting something that is, you know, right. Don't be manifesting things for your own selfish good. And I think that's what he's been doing with this karmic, is because this karmic knows what the masculine's gifts are, because she's done all the research. She's done all the research looking at your page. She's probably even watching tarot readings and contacting you, you know, via catfishing profiles. We also have the Taurus energy here, like I picked up. So this is also another karmic lesson in Taurus. So the karmic lesson here is sharing your established personal worth and value through encouraging others. Intuitively, you understand the human need to achieve, and by teaching the principles of value, you will attain your own rewards and security. Yeah, there's a lot of security issues here with the karmic as well, because she feels like she needs the masculine, like she's holding on to some childhood history, childhood trauma of her own, whether she was abandoned at a young age by her father, because that's where a lot of the feminine issues come from when we deal with men is that we see it in our father, or our father, you know, there wasn't a stable role model, male role model in our lives. So it's something that this karmic either has to get over, or she's just going to keep him trapped in this certain situation for a very long time. But he's going to have to get out of there and go. You can't just keep playing the same game and hoping that you're going to get a different outcome, because it's going to be the same outcome no matter what. We also have blue here for the throat chakra. So if your divine masculines aren't in contact, they have certain issues with the throat chakra. So I'm going to go over a little bit about what the heart and the throat is, and there's another heart in Virgo. So the karmic lesson in Virgo is to learn to delegate without criticism, and to serve, to uplift the spirit of your fellow man, visualizing the worth in others, and allow you to develop trust. Yeah, there's trust issues, and I think that's with the masculine as well. Now, with the heart center, the heart chakra, its function is compassion, right? So if he is not doing his work with the heart chakras, he could have a lot of things wrong. He could suffer from asthma. He could suffer from arthritis. He could suffer from strokes. He could suffer from a stroke. Just saying. It's a part of that. Also with the throat chakra, it deals with creativity and self-expression. So if he's not able to speak his truth in this relationship, it's kind of dulling his ability to come forward and speak to you as well. It also will... He could end up with flu-like symptoms. It can bring on the flu, and thyroid issues. Or thyroid issues within you. If you're having thyroid issues, that could have to deal with the fact that your masculine isn't working on his communication. But it also, the throat also deals with the emotions of inspiration, and recession, repressions. The heart deals with joy and grief as well. He could be grieving, which is kind of blocking the heart chakra. Yeah. And what's the throat chakra is also blocked by lies. So this masculine could also be a compulsive liar. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Let's see what these fairies have to say. The fairies present in this reading, what would you like to give the collective? What message would you like to give the collective? Spirit is with you right now. So Spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. Other fairy, would you like to come forward? What message would you like to give to the collective? Friendship. Nice big owl there in the full moon. Have a lot of wisdom. So when individuals with common bonds cross your path, friendship is discovered. So Spirit is here with you and is going to be with you always, okay? But they're also sending in new friendships that's been coming up too, filtering out old friendships, fake friends, and they'll slowly dissolve into the background, and then in come the new friends that are more on your wavelength, which is what we all need when we're on the spiritual path, okay? Especially this spiritual path. I'm going to get a crystal. Let the money flow in and heal your heart. There's a lot of, like, you know, there's pink here, heart chakra. There's a lot of, like, blockages within the heart chakra and the throat chakra. A lot of work needs to be done with these masculines. I tell you what. I'm so, like, I was just saying to, you know, the girls today is that, like, you know, a lot of these masculines that are still in common situations really need to get their balls out of the karmic's purse. Garnet is back up again. This came up in the crystal reading yesterday, so go and check that out. But that's, you know, igniting your passion. Sorry, there's glitter everywhere from my deck of karmic lesson cards. Gotta sprinkle a bit of glitter everywhere, you know. So grounding yourself is another one with a hematite. And we also have celtite, which is soothing the soul. So with this celtite, oh my god. I don't have any of that to show you at this time. Sorry, guys. But this is all about trust that things are happening in your life for a reason. It's natural to worry about the unknown, but try tapping into hope instead. Most of the time, the things that you worry about don't exactly end up happening. And when you look back, you realize how much time and energy you have wasted stressing over something you had little control of. Of course, take action when you believe you can help or change the outcome of the solution. If not, try to replace any anxiety or tension with more positive thoughts. Soothe your mind, body, and spirit with a comforting notion that it will all be okay in the end. The universe unfolds as it should. The core question that you really need to ask yourself is, how does worry serve you? And what can you tell yourself to ease your worries? Okay? So yeah, yet again, you know, I think like the masculine also is stressing over certain situations with these karmic lessons too, because he's starting to take accountability for the way that he's acted and really tapping into that true self and the nature of his patterns, and also manifesting. He's manifested a lot of this in his life. He's also kind of messed up the connection between you and him as well by not speaking his truth and keeping you kind of in the background, and still remaining this shitty persona of an image with this karmic, okay? And realizing that, you know, you're only human at the end of the day. Yes, we're souls or spirits having a human experience because we've lived here many times before. We've lived on different planets, we've lived in different civilizations. So really needs to tap into his intuition. But there's a passion, you know, that's igniting within this connection. And I think the masculine is really, really feeling it. So with the, I'm just going to go into the hematite, which is, I don't have it here. Just checking my cabinet. It is a very metallic looking stone. When I got my crystal cleansing, it was the stone that came up after my reading. And yeah, the healer gave me the stone, so it was kind of like the first ever of my collection. But yeah, this one doesn't really do it justice. It's like a metallic, looks like a magnet. Sometimes you can get them to stick to one another. You probably know what I'm talking about, but research it. It's like the crystal of the earth. It's a very grounding crystal. So this one actually means when was the last time you walked barefoot outside? Joining with the earth in its simple fashion can help you feel grounded and connected. Define what stability feels like for you so that you can create that sense of security for yourself, even during the most turbulent of times. For most of us, self-discovery is a lifelong endeavor, but stay true to your core values. Yes. Where did that come up? It came up somewhere on there. It's like, yeah. So to what makes you you? There's your core values. What makes you you? This is how to become secure in your career, your home life, and any other aspect of your world, physical or spiritual. Consider what self-care methods would help support a solid foundation so that you can devote energy to other areas of your life. You can have roots and still fly. Soaring like an eagle, you know, taking off and reaching high limits, because you can manifest anything into your reality. Okay, so the core question you really have to ask yourself with the hematite is, has something rocked your foundation? Do you feel grounded? And with the garnet here, ignite your passion. It says you need a little spice in your life. Light a match to kindle your fiery, passionate nature. The heated energy that comes from the raw passion will fuel your sense of excitement in everything that you do. Instead of scrambling to what at some times can be the everyday routines, approach the people and passions in your life with enthusiasm and renewed vigor. With this different perspective, you will energize all areas of your life, including your relationships, career, challenges, and projects. So the core questions you really need to ask yourself with the garnet is, what gets you out of bed in the morning? What lights a fire in your soul? How can you bring more passion to some of the less exhilarating parts of your day? And it just says here that my inner soul, my inner fire brings passion into every day. Today, do one thing or listen to a song that gets you fired up. Yes. And taking your mind off everything that is negative in this reading as well, you know. At the end of this reading, put on your favorite song and dance your little heart away, because Spirit is here to lift your vibrations higher and bring in more like-minded friendships. Okay guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you are notified when I update. Also, feel free to contact me via email. I also, love to hear your story, so feel free to comment down below. Click the like button if it resonates, and I will be back later with another reading. Bye.